Admit it, but we all stop and stare when we see models in the catwalk. Secretly, we also want to be like them. Besides, it's glamorous. Tonight, we'll take you behind the scenes in this fashion show. When watching fashion shows, what we often see are just the fashionable clothes and the great bodies that wear them. What we don't see is the craziness that takes place backstage and the person who tries to keep things under control, the fashion director. How crazy does it get during a fashion show?
It could get very, very crazy.
Especially backstage, huh?
Especially backstage.
Okay.
Because we don't usually get a very big space for all models. For example, a show could have around 30 models minimum.
Whoa.
And the space could be for only for 6 people. And then they get to change for about 6 outfits as well. So it could get very, very crazy.
How long do you prepare for a fashion show like this one? How long was the preparation?
For this one, I was briefed, believe it or not, 2 days in advance.
Whoa!
Well, of course, we got people from the office doing all the meetings and stuff. But for the actual fashion show, like the choreography, and then the music, the rehearsals, usually 3 days.
3 days? So 3 days is good enough for you, huh?
Yeah, good enough.
Is there any embarrassing moments for you being a fashion director?
Well, accidents can happen all the time, especially that they're given very little space. Sometimes the clothes get lost, and then sometimes they wouldn't know where they place their accessories because the clothes all come in a hanger and the plastic with your accessories in it, and then it's distributed before the show. Now, well, some models could usually get their outfits lost sometimes, and then sometimes the technical side, lights can go off, the music can go off. As I say, the show must go on. Well, the models can either stop and then do something to cover up for the mistake, or they can just go on walking because the technical people, yes, the production people would know if there's something going on, but the people are enjoying the show, so they wouldn't know if there's something missing. I mean, they could just, for all they know, it could just be a surprise for them.
Models are known to be, airheads, but I know that it's not true, right?
I know.
But what do you feel about that?
Well,
How do we
models
clear
being
that
airheads,
misconception, huh?
models being airheads, not true. Not true. I know a lot of them, and they're usually, most of them are really very intellectually stimulating.
Oh yeah.
Well, because you may think that because they look good that they don't have something inside, but they do, believe me. Now there's a bigger challenge for them. Like most of them try to finish college first before doing modeling professionally.
And I know a lot of models who have ventured into like hosting, TV, business, right?
Yes, because you can't be a model forever. I mean, you can usually stay up until you're 28. But then before you turn 28, you have to have a fallback. So most of them do business.
What do you do when models go on a no-show?
Well, we just work with whoever's around, and that's.
So you give the outfits to the.
Give the outfits to another model, and then do a formula for them, and that's what I mean by saying that models are very intelligent because they can do a show even without rehearsals or even with just briefing.
How do you gauge if a show is going to be a success? From backstage, yeah. From
backstage, well, it's the audience reaction.
Oh, all right.
Yes. Sometimes I would make a little hole on the stage just to see if they're, if they're screaming, because they do not scream all the time, even if they're enjoying the show. Some of them could go, wow. So that's how I know. And of course, after the show, it's all those congratulations. So
definitely this was a successful show, huh?
I am.
With judging on the reaction of the audience there.
Yes.
All right.
And when they linger a little while after the show,
okay,
that's how you know that it's really successful.
Matindi talaga ang pressure sa mga fashion directors. After all, they're the ones in charge of the whole production and try to keep things under control. Pero wala na sigurong titindi pa sa pressure ng mga models who always have to be confident, look good, and stand out when projecting themselves on the tent-filled runway. Just listen to some of the models we'll chat with.
The preparations that you do a week before the fashion show.
Of course, it's the diet
All right.
and the gym.
Okay. Okay, so how about a certain diet? Is there a certain diet?
Certain diet,
you do a day before the fashion
Me,
show?
because I come
no
from... Yeah.
rice, no bread, no nothing?
Actually, I come from Italy, so I like eat pasta.
All right, so no
my
pasta for
breakfast
you.
is... Yeah, no, sure. But,
Alright.
you know, and just for lunch. I cannot eat pasta during the night for dinner.
Okay.
Because it's carbo and it's
Okay.
sugar, so...
Are there any special instructions from of course, the fashion director tell you, hey, you gotta walk a certain way, hey, you gotta look a certain way?
It depends what you wear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sure, of course.
So about with just a regular shirt and jeans? How do you do that? Hey, just give us a sample, man.
Hip hop? Okay, man. Hip hop, I don't know, I have to wear.
Let's just go straight.
It depends. It depends. It depends also the music. No, sure.
Oh, okay, so you gotta go with the music,
Of course.
right? Okay. Have you been modeling long? How long have you been modeling?
Just now. This is my first time.
All right. Wow. How about you?
Me, 6 months.
6 months? What does it take to become a model? What are the requirements?
Well,
Height, of course, right?
height, syempre body,
Okay.
discipline.
So, pwede ako dun? So, but do you go through a certain training that you have to walk this way, walk this way, something like that?
Some
So
corrections.
it's the fashion director who does that. It tells you that
As long as you get to carry the dress, that's it.
real well. So you gotta have that confidence. So
Yeah,
how do you
basically,
have that
yeah.
confidence?
Yeah.
How do you exude that confidence during the show?
Just think you're handsome and good looking. That's it.
Okay. Was there ever an embarrassing moment for you guys?
I mean, this is my first time so far.
So not, of course. Yeah. How about you?
Me, once a week or twice a month, something like that.
But was there ever an embarrassing moment? Paya ka na ba or something?
Minsan, yung susuotin ko nga.
Maling dress.
Ah, okay. Mali yung damit. All right.
Then paglabas,
That's kind of
You're not wearing the right.
the right clothes.
that's really kind of haggard, right? Na yung quick change na yun, diba? So how do you deal with that? Present to mind?
Presence of mind.
Okay. So I saw the show earlier. It was kind of quick. So what really happens backstage? This is actually this is different kasi wala namang backstage talaga, diba? So
More of a dressing room.
so how was it earlier? So it was more relaxed. Was it easier? Was it easier or naka-time rin ba?
Sanayan lang. Ganun.
Not really. Medyo malalaki kami. We're kind of big. So we bump into each other there because it's really small.
But of course, there was no problems with kung anong susutin mo.
Yeah,
Kasi andun naman lahat, di ba? Nakasabit lang and then just get it.
Yep. May mga assistant din inside there. So, no problem.
Putting together a fashion show is serious business. You have to go through a lot of creative and technical demands to be able to present a great show, not to mention the long thread of patience you should possess in dealing with a lot of different people involved in the project. But I guess it's all worth it when you see the crowd mingling with nothing but smiles on their faces, a sign that they're all satisfied and they've really enjoyed the show.
Well, there you have it, guys. You just saw that being a model is not easy. It takes a lot of hard work. It's not all glamour. It takes a lot of skills too. Now, do you have what it takes to be a model? I know I do.